याद होएगा ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਚਪਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਲਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੋ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਿਨ ਅਸਮਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਉੱਡਣਾ ਹੈ। ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਹੀ ਕੋਈ ਐਸਾ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਹੋਏ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਉੱਡਣਾ ਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੋਏ। ਅੱਜ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਐਡਵਾਂਸਮੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਅਸਮਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਉੱਡ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਹੋਣ ਉਹ ਹਵਾਈ ਜਹਾਜ਼ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਪੈਰਾਗਲਾਈਡਿੰਗ ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਪੈਰਾਸ਼ੂਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸਮਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਡਣਾ। यूरोप ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੜੀ ਪ੍ਰਚਲਿਤ ਹੈ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਹੁਣ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਬੜੀ ਅਹਿਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸੇਫ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਰ ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸਮਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਡ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ।
3, 2, 1, attention, arms up and around, towards me, release, stabilize, load and run, load and run.
Paragliding is the easiest, safest way for people to become like birds and take to the sky. I've been doing this for 17 years. I've got over 3,000 flights in many countries around the world. And I love to teach people how to fly on that same safety. And it's, again, the safest, best, most fun way to get into the sky.
It is like sitting in a lawn chair, but you're in the middle of the sky and you can feel the wind blowing. And this is a beautiful picture of the landscape all around you.
You feel like a bird. I mean, you feel like you've been given the power of flight. It's amazing. I mean, the feeling of actually flying in formation with bald eagles, I've done it, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I've just seen people doing it and just thought that looks amazing. I've got to give that a go at some stage, and the opportunity came, so I met I Paraglide at the Vancouver Outdoor Show, and I signed up.
The things only birds and angels get to see. It's so incredible. When you're little and if you used to dream about flying when you're a kid, it's just like that. And I don't know why people know what it's like to fly, but they do. Somewhere in our souls we know what it's like to fly, and this is as close as you can get.
Because I can fly like a bird. I can feel free without the engine, wherever. So good.
How much time does it take for a common person, for a layman to start being in the air?
It really depends on the individual. So we custom tailor our courses to the individual. For someone who's got exceptional aptitude, attitude, and focus, those are the three things that make great pilots. For someone who's doing really well and with great wind conditions, it's sometimes possible for us to start early in the day at dawn and have someone do their first solo high flight by sunset. The more typical is to allow 2 days. And then again, if someone needs some additional work practicing here at the training hill, we're happy to spend more time with them to get them launching and landing safely. We want to make sure that you're trained really well, that you understand what you're doing, and that you're acting in a really mature and seasoned fashion when you make your decision to fly or not. So you have to be feeling great, feeling on for the day, and then you have to do thorough reviews of your equipment and yourself mentally when you show up to mountain. The second major component is assessing the wind and the weather. You have to be very patient, judge the weather very carefully on the internet in the morning, and more importantly, when you show up on launch, you have to walk the site, make sure you're getting the wind conditions that are safe to fly in, and only fly in those conditions. If a pilot does this, you can expect to have many, many flights and fly many, many years and just have nothing but fun.
No, I don't believe you need to be strong. Like, you just need to be willing to try. Like, if you have ever dreamed about flying, I think it just comes from there. And then it just takes practice. And once you have practice, like learning how to ride a bike, you just need to get the skills going in the right place. But you're always being supported with good instructor who's always there with you to help you out. So I just tell you have to try.
The hardest part is what we're doing right here today, which is just launching and landing. And when you do this enough, you get some practice in. Flying itself is super easy. You can really just float around in the air if that's what you want to do.
It takes practice, but I got a taste for what it feel like. So I think a few more practice sessions and we'll be flying.
I've been watching videos of it for a while, and then I saw Dion at an outdoor show, so I thought I'd take the chance to do it.
And I've had many flights over 8-9 hours, circling quietly in hot bubbles of air, which are thermals. So if a thermal's coming up off the mountain, we'll circle in that and go up, 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 and then we'll fly maybe to another mountain and circle and go up. And that way we can stay up for hours. And it's the very most magical thing to land after a 10-hour flight, knowing that you've done nothing but use the sun and the wind to stay up, and skill.